gave the AI in my fan game the ability to hear my footsteps. Here's how we can do it as well. Alright, so first step is creating the character. Well, first of all, before every single thing, you're going to place a non-mesh bounce volume that covers your entire map. Otherwise, your enemy or AI, I don't know, won't move at all. Then you're gonna go to your human character or I don't know, player character, and I already know that. Okay. You're gonna add the AI perceptions to mini source, and in this AI perception tab, you're going to add AI sense hearing. So what you're doing is you're basically giving your character the ability to make noise. So for example, if I have another character and he doesn't have this component, they won't be able to make any noise. I'm going to talk about it a little later. Add a blueprint class character. We're just going to call it BP Hearing AI for now. We're going to go in, add our character. Skeletal mesh is going to make that. ABP Queen 90. Down. Okay, after we have added our character, this is important. You're going to add an AI perception component, and on the senses component on the AI perception tab, we're going to add an element and make it AI hearing config. And I'm gonna go into this, and the most important one, you're going to check all three. If you don't, he won't be able to hear your sounds. And hearing range, this is basically how far you can hear. I'm gonna leave it at 3000. Okay, so let's continue to create our character. I'm gonna make a blackboard with BB hearing. I'm gonna spin off with a behavior tree with the tasks, let's say. I'm just like breezing through this, making enumeration, task. Inside this, we're going to add one for check sounds and one for it's not going to do anything. And after this, we're gonna add a AI controller selected. Hearing AI controller. Just gonna go to our AI controller. BP hearing AI controller basically. So we're gonna go to our BP hearing, add a new enum. I'm going to call it tasks, and the key type is going to be enum task. Let's save it. On BT task, we're going to add a selector, and right here we're going to create a new task. I'm going to call this BT task check sounds, and right here then this element is executed, we're going to cast to BP hearing AI. So on hearing AI side, we're actually going to add a new variable. I'm gonna make it sound location and make it a vector. And on check sound side, we're gonna get sound location and move to one is gonna be hearing AI. Destination is going to be this. And acceptance radius, I'm gonna make this like 50. And on success, we're gonna finish execute. Success and fail, finish execute and fail. So on BT task side, we're gonna implement this. Add the decorator, the blackboard decorator. Gonna make the blackboard key tasks, and if it's equal to checksum, it's going to execute this basically. But what about our AI side? So you know how we added the hearing perception component? Well, we're gonna go to events and add on target perception updated. So this basically means if the AI hears the sound or stops hearing a sound. And we're gonna check if he heard a sound or he stopped hearing a sound by breaking this AI strings first and branching out of this successfully sent output. So this just means if you heard a sound. If you did, I'm gonna get the AI controller on behavior tree, BT tasks. I'm actually gonna do it on event begin play, BT tasks, and right here I'm gonna get blackboard, set blackboard value as enum. The key name was tasks. It basically means the name on here, and then we're going to connect this to true. Enum value is going to be 0 because that's the check sound value. And then we're gonna set the sound location. Actually, you can do it before that, I don't care. You can set the sound location to stimulus location, just like that. So we added the sound system. But what about actually making the noise. I'm gonna create a blooper class. Actor is sound maker. I'm gonna add a box with no collision because then the AI will just fail the AI move task. So no collision, and I'm gonna add a box collision like this. So on components begin overlap, cast to third person character or just your player character, and then we're going to report noise events. Alright, so the noise location is gonna be get active location because that's where the noise is located. For example, if this action was breaking a glass, then the location would be that. It's pretty simple. Instigator is going to be our third person character. Okay, so on the instigator, you must connect something with AI perception stimuli source with AI sensing. That's because if you don't connect something to instigator or connect something that doesn't have AI stimuli source, then this just won't work. And I'm gonna make the max range 1500. Alright, so that was basically it. Let's place a bunch of these sound makers. One here, for example, and place over here, yeah, right there. So, why didn't it work? Access non-random. Oh, right. First of all, self. I forgot that. Let's see. As you guys can see, he heard that. For example, if I make sounds on something far, he won't hear it because it's not in his range. What if I step on this? It hears that, just like that. But yeah, that was it. You can, for example, add this on footsteps by notify events. There's one more thing, because when this finished execute, he just tries to go to the same location over and over again, and this might cause an optimization issue. So to prevent that, we're gonna get Blackboard set value as enum, and the enum value is gonna be literal name tasks. So you remember how we made another one for idle, for example, where it won't do anything? Yeah, I made as a failsafe like that. Oh yeah, get Blackboard's gonna be from BP Hearing AI. And on BP Hearing AI side, oh wait, well, right, we already did it. Okay. So that was it for this video. If you want more tutorials, you can tell me in the comments and like this video so other people can get informed as well. See you guys in the next one.